Who is Maha Vishnu? Before understanding who is Maha Vishnu, I would like to make a clear difference between who is Shiva and who is Shakti. Shiva is the unchanging consciousness, that is the consciousness which does not recognize itself with anything, which does not interact with anything, and Shakti is the pure consciousness which identifies itself with many things and which interacts with many things. In other words, since your childhood till the present age, there was something within you that did not change at all. So that is nothing but your pure consciousness or Shiva. And there were many things inside you that kept on changing. That is nothing but Shakti, that is your body and mind. So your body and mind, which is subject to change, is Shakti. And the pure consciousness within the body and mind is Shiva. So that is the difference between Shiva and Shakti. In order to give a practical example, let us do an experiment. I would like you to close your eyes and stop thinking for 5 seconds. Even I'll do the same. Okay, now you can open your eyes. So when we both closed the eyes and stopped thinking for 5 seconds, the pure consciousness within us was the same. Only when we started thinking, the pure consciousness changed. That is, it identified itself with the mind and the body. So what happens is, first the pure consciousness identifies itself with the mind when it starts thinking. Then it identifies itself with the body. So this happens because of desire of the pure consciousness to identify. Now the desire inside me and you are different. That is why it is identifying itself with different mind and different body. That is why our minds and bodies are not same. Although the pure consciousness within everyone is same. Within everyone, I mean all. That is everything. Non-living things, living things, plants, birds, insects, you, me, your friends, relatives, everyone. The pure consciousness, when we all stop thinking, is the same. Only when we identify ourselves with the body and mind, it changes. So this is the difference between Shiva and Shakti. Now, moving on to who is Mahavishnu. Before understanding who is Mahavishnu, I would like to talk about the 7 chakras. The 7 chakras are the energy centers in our body which represent different desires or different kinds of Shakti. So, example, in the Mooladhara chakra represents the desire for food and sleep, and the Swadhisthana chakra represents the desire for sex. Manipura chakra represents the desire for power. Anahata chakra represents the desire for love. Vishuddha chakra represents the desire to communicate. Ajna chakra represents the desire to think. And finally, Sahasrara chakra represents the desire to exist. So each of the chakras represent different kinds of desires. And all the Dasha Mahavidyas are placed in these chakras. So they are the multidimensional entities who are supplying desire to the chakras. Similarly, in parallel, there are entities which are on the Shiva side. That is not the desire side. That is the desireless side. That is the male entities, like Ganapati, Subramanya, Vishnu. So those male entities represent the detachment from the desire. For example, let's take the example of Mooladhara chakra. In the Mooladhara chakra, there is desire for eating food. So before we eat food, we have the desire to eat food. That is nothing but Shakti. And Shakti of Mooladhara chakra is Tripura Bhairavi. So similarly, after we eat food, that is after we get an orgasm in the Mooladhara chakra, our hunger is satisfied. We no longer feel the desire for eating food. So that is nothing but Shiva of the Mooladhara chakra. And Shiva of the Mooladhara chakra is Uchishta Ganapati. So similarly, I have made videos about all the Shiva and Shakti of the chakras. That is Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Ajna. And finally now we have reached the Sahasrara chakra. In the Sahasrara chakra, there is Tripura Sundari who governs the desire to exist. That is, we have come to this world because of Tripura Sundari, that is the desire to exist, and all the other desires. But desire to exist is the primary desire due to which we are here. And the Shiva of the Sahasrara chakra is our Mahavishnu. So Mahavishnu represents the later part of the orgasm of the Sahasrara chakra. So that is after the orgasm of the Sahasrara chakra, we get Mahavishnu. So when an entity or when a consciousness loses the desire to exist, that is when he gets the orgasm of the Sahasrara chakra and when he loses the desire to exist, that time he becomes Mahavishnu. So what is the duty of Mahavishnu? Mahavishnu's duty is to create universes. So that is just to show his creative powers, just to fulfill his creative powers. Once he fulfills all his creative powers using all his Shakti, he loses complete desire to exist, and finally he becomes Shiva himself. So Shiva is complete nothingness, that is unmanifested part of the universe. So that unmanifest is nothing but us only. We have come to the manifest as we identify ourselves with the body and mind. So we are in the Shakti state of consciousness right now, because we are identifying ourselves with the body and the mind. As soon as we detach ourselves from the body and mind, we are moving towards Shiva. Now, what I mean by that is, when you detach yourself from the desire for food, desire for sex, desire for power, desire for love, desire to communicate, desire to think, and finally when you reach the Sahasrara chakra, you become something called as causal being. Now, I have talked about astral beings and causal beings in the previous video also. Just to recap, astral beings are the advanced human beings who have left the desire of the lower chakras and just operating in the Ajna chakra. So after we die, right, our consciousness will be judged. That is, there will be no some external judge or something. It is your own internal judgment. That is your own consciousness decides whether it has desire of the body. If it has desire of the body, it will come back to the physical realm, which you are seeing right now. And if it has the desire of only the mind, that is the Ajna chakra, then it will go to the astral realm. And if it does not have the desire of the mind also, and if it has only the desire to exist, then it will be in the causal realm. So astral beings have the power to create small environments, like an astral mango, astral tree, astral garden, astral park. So there are many astral. There are many planets in the astral realm where you have the complete liberty to create scenarios. That is what you do during your dream. That is when you go to the dream realm, that is the astral realm, you try to create scenarios. So you are a astral being who is not yet matured enough. That is, you create nightmares. So what that means is you are afraid of your own unexplored consciousness. So when you become comfortable with your own consciousness, you will start creating beautiful things in the astral realm. So now you are creating nightmares because of the desires of the lower chakra. Once you detach yourself from the lower chakra and explore the unexplored parts of your consciousness, you create beautiful scenarios. So that is what you will become once you die. But for that to happen, for you to become an astral being, you have to quit completely the desires of the lower chakra. You have to increase the Shiva Tattva or the detachment in the lower chakras. Now, so astral beings can create small environments, whereas causal beings can create universes. So causal being is nothing but Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So in this planet, what we call as Mother Earth and all this universe, Milky Way galaxy, is created by Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So he is the causal being who created this. Now, why he has created is because it is for small consciousness like us to evolve. Basically, we all have come from the unmanifest, that is one pure consciousness. We have to not think that the unmanifest is somewhere, physically somewhere. It is not physically somewhere, it is inside us. So this is a very confusing topic. See, the external what external world, what you see, right, it is not external actually, it is internal. It is because of the desire, it feels like it is external. Similarly, when you have only the desire of the mind, you will see the astral realm. For example, in your dream, you will see the astral realm. That is because of the desire of the mind. Similarly, when you have desire to exist, you will see the causal realm. But all those realms are inside you. That is, you are the Shiva, and all the three realms created by Shakti, that is your desire, is inside you. It is not outside you. So this is a very confusing topic and it will not be understood by everyone. But eventually you will understand that this world is not external, it is internal. So that is the thing. And from an astral being, he evolves into causal being. And finally, when the causal being loses the interest to create universes, he becomes Shiva. So nothingness, complete. Again, that cycle occurs. That is again from the unmanifest, Shakti gets created. That is, desires get created. And again, Shakti gets converted to Shiva. Again, it gets converted to Shakti. So this is a cycle of devolution and evolution. So we are evolving and devolving continuously, all the consciousness. So it is us basically. It is not something physical. It is mental. You have to understand that everything is going on inside, not outside. When I use my hands to picturize the realms, don't think it is outside. It is inside us. So I hope you have understood all the beings, and that is how you are going to evolve from human, astral, causal, then finally Shiva. I hope you know exactly the science behind it. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.